Hey guys, it's Greg here. It is Friday, March 27th, and I wanted to record another update video, and we also received a trade recommendation just 10 minutes ago, I think it came through. So I'm going to record myself placing that trade at the end of this video if you want to stick around for that. As far as the update, I had a lot of people asking, does this still work in the current turmoil with the way the market has been? And I guess the shorter answer is yes, it can. But Tom has been, I think, holding off for the most part on issuing trades just because when the market's going up and down so wildly, options can get really expensive. Most options have been anywhere from 10 to 15 times more expensive than normal. And Tom just doesn't want to put that burden on anybody in this group, I think. If any of you have been watching Tom's update videos, he's provided quite a few of them. I know a lot of you just kind of ignore those videos, and I get that. I've actually been watching all of his videos, and while every sentence that comes out of his mouth isn't helpful for us because he talks about other programs and things like that, but there always is good information for the Fast Fortune Club members in there and options trading. So I encourage you to watch his videos. He provides pretty good updates and gives kind of his thinking behind how he trades in these types of markets. Even if there are things that you don't feel comfortable doing on your own, it's still good to kind of learn and absorb that a little bit. Most people in this program, I know, just kind of sit and wait for his trade recommendations. And that's perfectly fine. That's honestly all I did for all of 2019. It wasn't until early this year that I really got the confidence and the skill set, I think, to start placing some of my own options trades. And unfortunately, the market kind of tanked in March and put all my plans on hold. So I'm just waiting on the sidelines like you for some of Tom's trades until I feel comfortable that the market stabilized and can do this on my own. I know there's some option traders right now that are just salivating, making trades throughout this turmoil, and I just don't have the confidence in my ability to do that. And I know a lot of you don't either. So Tom did issue a trade the other day. I didn't get in on it. I didn't necessarily like the numbers. There was definitely profit potential. I haven't actually checked to see how it's doing because I didn't get into it. I went into my TradeStation and Schwab accounts and just kind of ran the numbers and everything, and it just wasn't a big enough profit potential for me to risk money. I know for some people, they're going to take every profit opportunity they can, and I don't see any problem with that. It's just something that didn't interest me, so I didn't get into that trade. But again, today is Friday the 27th, and we received a new trade recommendation just a little while ago. So let's go ahead and place that. I'm going to do it in my TradeStation account. I'll probably do it in my Schwab account later. I might record that as well for a few of you that might have Schwab accounts. And so yeah, let's get in. I'm going to go in here to my TradeStation. I've gone to the website here, and let's log into my account. We're going to go to Web Trading Live, and I'm pretty sure I have some money in this account. Let me just, I'm almost positive I do. I've got a couple $1,000s or something. So we're going to go down here to our options chain, and I put Tom's instructions on the left over here. So open a green trade, which is a call. On this, the ticker symbol is UUP. So UUP, let's pull that up. Invesco DB US dollar bull. Okay. And it says buy to open UUP April 3rd, 2020, the $25 call. Pay no more than $2. Enter as a day only order. We're going to talk about that shortly. So we're going to look down here, and again in TradeStation, you have to look at this tiny little grayed out bar here to find your dates, your expiration dates. And so we want April 3rd, which is not very far away. So this is a short term. Obviously, he says score a 3-day profit here. So, and he's aiming for a 50% gain. We'll talk about that as well. So he says we want to buy to open the $25 call. So look at your strike prices here. Again, when you're looking in TradeStation, a lot of times we may have strike prices that don't show up on the screen. Just come to where it says strikes here and set that to all, and then you should be able to scroll and find the one that you need if you don't see it here. But here we've got our $25, and we're going to buy to open, and it pops it up here into our option orders at the top, and we see buy to open, quantity 1, April 3rd, the $25 strike price, and a call. Order type, we're going to leave that as limit. Now, limit price, Tom says pay no more than $2. So we're going to put $2 in there and let that update. So we see that a single option at $2 is going to cost us $200. Maximum loss $200. And then duration, normally we're setting this to good till canceled. So we want this to kind of sit out there, our order, until someone tries to fill it. But this one, he doesn't want this to the order to go any longer than today. So again, because this is a day only order, if you're not entering this today, March 27th, then don't do it. You really need, this is why you need to be on top of his action alerts, and if you haven't signed up for his text messages, I highly encourage you to do that. I actually haven't received the text message for this one yet. Usually I get them before I get the email, but anyway, I did receive the email, so I'm going to act. So those are entry instructions. People always ask, well, what about the exit strategy? Do I need to enter that right now? No, that's what you're going to do when you exit this, and it's very easy to do in TradeStation and in most platforms, where if you have an active position, you're actually just going to come in here and close it out. It's like one button click. I think I have it in another video. I'll record it for this trade as well in a couple days. And he's aiming this to for 50% gains. So here's the thing is, he may alert us when to get out of this, and he may not. You really need to keep an eye on these. And if you see that your profit, after this gets filled, assuming it gets filled, and this shows up in your positions here, if your profit and loss column here, if that goes green and goes up, by 50%, then close it out and take your profit. And it doesn't have to go up by 50%. If it goes up by 40% and you want to close it out, then go ahead and do that. If it goes up by 50% and you want to wait a little bit longer and see if it goes even higher, then do that. It's totally kind of up to you. But certainly, for most people, I would recommend following his instructions, where if it hits 50%, then get out. Just take it and run. Don't roll the dice when you know you've got money in the bank. So that's my advice. So if we come back up here, we've got quantity set to 1. I'm gonna purchase a few more. So I'm gonna purchase 4. So that's $800 worth. Let's go to send orders here, and you want to confirm everything here. Buy to open, $2 limit, blah blah blah. Max loss costing me $800, and go ahead and hit send. And order sent. Okay, so that should, I've come back up to my orders here, and it says it's received, and that will change. I forget what it changes to in TradeStation, but so that order is out there, and it will more than likely get filled today, hopefully, because it's a day only order. So if this doesn't get filled today, because we did a day only order, it'll just expire, and it doesn't cost you anything. It just goes away if it doesn't get filled by the end of today. So we'll see if that gets filled, and in the next video we'll follow up on this and see how we did. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm hiding inside with my family like everybody else. I'm here in Michigan. We've been in lockdown for nearly a week. No, I guess not even a week yet. We've got 2.5 more weeks to go. So getting a little bit of cabin fever, but thankfully the weather's been in the 50s and halfway decent. So we've been outside playing with my kiddo and helping him with his homework when we can keep him inside. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.